Welcome to the Stevenage Football Club podcast post-match reaction to Borough's 3-1 defeat at Northampton. Oh, who wants to go first?
Shit and more shit, I'm afraid. No defence, midfield was overrun from minute one, couldn't finish a plate of dinner, and the man in the middle, I'm afraid, in black, thought, you know what, fuck everyone that's here, screw over both teams, and I'm going to make today all about me. He was atrocious, simply, and I don't think we didn't react to anything. We were second best to every ball. Harvey White played 90 minutes, I don't know how. Louis Thompson should have come on at half time. I'd have brought him on in 25 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, you look at the first half, Luca turned around and said it to me, right, and I said it to Sam, and I said it to you. Harvey White gets the ball in the centre spot, right, on the halfway line. Plays it out to the right, gets the ball back, plays it out to the left. He doesn't make a progressive run. There's no way he then creates a space or an angle, drags a player out of position for another player to go and progress. It was so poor. The first goal, we let a man just run free. It's schoolboy.
Yeah,
I teach kids that are they're 7 to 11, right? And that's the first thing I say. I say, if you have a man, you stay with him, you track him. You do not let him just run off. It was shit. It was poor.
Yeah, I think for me, I don't know what you boys think, but going into the game, I felt that he got the system right and he got the personnel right. I was actually quite happy with the lineup. But I think that the players have to take massive accountability for that. And I know that obviously we're going to put criticism on Revs, and that's fair because we've had 3 wins in 19 now, which is just so bad. But the players have to take massive accountability today. The constant errors defensively, balls in the box, not going with runners. I thought the ball retention was really, really poor. I thought that in terms of the players and the levels of players we have here, that was unacceptable today. And yes, you know, we have chances in the game and we completely dominated the second half, and to be honest with you, I'm still thinking, boys, you know, how have we lost that game of football when we had 100%, like we have all these chances in the game. But for me, the some of the performances, some of the decision making in that game today was unacceptable. And I know we give Revs criticism, but they've really let him down to
Question, do you think they're playing for him? Do you think they played for him? They look like they can be asked. We went 2-1 down, and they just went, oh yeah, okay. We created stuff, and then I don't think
it's the same reaction to goals anymore. I feel like when we concede a goal, you know, back in the Evans era, even when he starts, you don't see that reaction. You see fight from the players, you see the effort. You don't see that. You don't see that. The goal happens, and we look like they're going to go and score again. We look like we're down in tools, and we don't know what to do.
Said it when they scored a bit, they'll end up scoring a third now.
But he goes, what we say, yeah. We want him to get everything right. We want him to get the personnel, system, approach, everything right. He gets one thing right, doesn't get anything else right. Yeah. And that's the thing. Yeah. If he gets the personnel right, like we said, great formation, really bold picks, everything. Gets the subs wrong. Gets Louis Thompson to be.
I know. Why is Louis Thompson
in that formation though? You need runners in the midfield. Harvey White's not a runner. Dan Phillips is a runner. There was a point we defended a corner and we got the ball up into their half, and Charlie Good was ahead of Harvey White. That should not be happening.
I think
it shouldn't happen.
I think for me as well, like when I look at the accountabilities of the players, you know, some of these chances, like, you know, we say all the time, you need goal scorers in this division. If you look at all these teams, they've all got someone that can score goals. And to be fair, really scored today. I think it was a big moment for him. But some of those chances, I mean, the chance of first half, that is an absolute unbelievable
chance.
Look at
Northampton's performance today.
Yeah.
Didn't create much. Put their chances away.
100%. You have to do that. Second half, the goal mouth scramble. Someone's got to be, I'm going to be the guy that's going to go, you know, Sweens, that's unfortunate, it's a great save, right? And that should go in.
The goal mouth scramble, the ball feels to read it and he tries to move it onto his favourite foot. Just smash it.
It's almost like
it goes
you know the situation you're in, and it, you know, you're in it. You
don't have to think.
We try the 3-5-2, yeah, but we still play the ways of the 4-2-3-1. We're still playing that approach.
I saw a thing in the first half, I don't know if you boys saw it as well. There was a phase of play where Northampton sat in like a low block again. no movement, ball was very slow, and it was almost like, how do we get through? And I was thinking, you need your midfield players to come and get the ball, move the ball. And when sometimes today, look, I love our players, I'm a massive advocate, I've said it all podcast, hitting 60-yard balls, going off
straight down the middle to the keeper.
Yeah, keep the ball, man, do you know what I mean?
Again, that's my point. Harvey White played for 90 minutes. What did Harvey White offer that game? Did he have legs? No.
Big
He
game
played
for Louis
balls.
Thompson. It's a game for Louis Thompson.
Big discussion. What happens now? Because, we were saying before the game, if you lose to Northampton,
with all due respect to Northampton,
not lose 3-1 as well. I mean, what happens now? I mean, what happens with Reds? What happens?
As I said to you earlier, if that was against a Cardiff or Bradford or something like that, you go, okay, we're just not at it, and big teams, we cannot compete with them. But Northampton, they were winless in 9 before this game, 23rd, and
they looked unbelievable. They knew what they were doing. They knew what
they worked hard. They worked really hard. Yeah,
we came off, and then I look at the end. Sween's saying apologies. Right, fair enough. Charlie Goo goes, "Oh, we'll go again next week." That means nothing. I'm afraid that means nothing. No other player out there went, "Sorry, sorry guys, that wasn't good enough."
Kind of the
way I
see
Rez
it
comes over, gives a little clap, fine. But you should be the one. He should be he's the one that's got all the responsibility.
I think as well, like for me now going forward, you look at him, you go, we've had 3 wins in 19. I love Revs. Revs is such a top man, and look, he put his squad together. He did a great job in that because we know we've got a top half League One side. But is it time now?
I know we're in the top 10, but
you're still not.
You think
it's unbelievable, isn't it?
About it, we have rights to want change, and it's not just this season. It's last season as well.
You saw at the back end of last year. We didn't create
that inevitable period, don't we? We always do.
But we all go, we're in a great position and it's not going to affect us. What if this happens for the next month? What if we go winless for the next month and we are down bottom mid-table?
This is my issue. I mean, does he resign? Does he get fired? I don't even know.
Yeah, but if you fire him, then you've got a 5-year contract to pay him.
Well, this is what I'm on about.
So it's whether Phil goes, all right.
Do you think that was quite a naive thing to do?
Yeah.
For 5 years?
Yeah. 100% was naive.
Yeah,
100%.
I'm a little bit baffled about it, boys, to be honest.
If you had a Gary Rowett in that scenario and you went to that, do you think Gary Rowett would allow the standards to drop? Would Gary Rowett's standards drop? No,
Gary Rowett's quite an experience.
I think our standards now are so low. And the thing is, as fans, we had an unbelievable start to the season, and now
thank God for it.
Our expectation and our standards are at that level.
Yeah.
And then we're not performing to that level, so we're all going, well, what the fuck's going on?
I was just so gutted with it, man. Like, because at the start of the season, we had a pattern of playing identity, and we said on the podcast, you have to evolve, you have to change, you have to have different systems that you can deploy and put different personnel in different areas. And we did that today. And again, I thought the lineup and the personnel was fine today. Again, I think the subs, as you said, Luca, could have been better. Louis Thompson. I mean, what does he have to do to play a game?
Chem Campbell.
Yeah, Chem.
Stockport was brilliant. What has he got to do?
I know.
I've got one thing though. Yeah. Where was the leader in that team today?
It's almost like we missed Peach.
Where was it?
A lot of people were happy.
Because you look at that team, that start 11, you go, there is leaders in that team. There was a few at the back.
That first goal.
Sweeney. Where are they? Yeah. They're not there.
Well, I think really, boys, we look at it now. We've got Barnsley Tuesday, Huddersfield, Port Vale. Again, what happens for this?
I'm afraid that's 2 more losses for me. I don't see us. I don't see. Based on that,
Huddersfield's going to be tough.
I don't see us winning another game of football. I'm sorry. I just don't see us winning a game. There's nothing there that makes me go. Yeah. There's something in there that's going to go and make us win a game. Nothing out there today made me do that.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
Why can't you be around being 9th? Like, do you know what I mean?
We were dominating, and we are going with the same attacking approach down that side for 20, 30
minutes. We don't have an identity of play going forward.
If that isn't working, don't do it.
Yeah, we don't have an identity though.
We can't work through the middle. We can't switch it.
We don't.
Reedy's not the striker to do it at the moment.
No. We don't have an identity of play when we go forward. It's kind of move it here, move it there, get it wide, move it back. Then we have an identity. By the way, when we get the ball, can't we run at people? Yeah. It's get the ball, move back, play it here, but move it back and play it here. Can we get the ball?
We were chasing the game. And we're going sideways, backwards. Yeah. We're not playing in the Premier League.
There's no.
That's what you see in the Premier League. You see Arsenal go from side to side, but they've got the players to do it. The players on that pitch haven't got the quality to go sideways, backwards, sideways, and then go forward and have a run. I'm sorry, we just don't.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't want to come across as negative and this, but that was
it's
awful.
being realistic, isn't it? It's being realistic. What are we saying then, boys? So, going forward for you, Barnsley Tuesday, are we sticking? What are we doing?
I don't think they'll be changed because of the turnaround. If it was another week, if it was a full week, then
yeah, or an international break, then you have more time to actually assess the situation. We don't know the management.
Because again, the thing was, we dominated the second half. I mean, honestly, and to be honest with you, I'm still here going, how on earth have we lost that game?
Don't you think it's a blessing though that we're playing Barnsley again?
Well, I know, and they're having trouble because they've lost a few players as well.
Harley, you can't keep going, we dominate 45 minutes. For a game of football, you've got, if you want to...
No, I didn't say that. No, I said, I don't know how we've lost the game.
Yeah, but you've got to... You say we dominate 45 minutes, right? And I agree, we dominated the second half. But the first half, we should have been on top. We should have probably been about 2-0 up.
Yeah.
And before we end, the man in the middle today had a stinker.
Yeah, it was shocking, wasn't it?
Had a stinker.
Dan Kemp's goal, yeah.
Kempy has a goal, right? It's hit him there.
It's above the shirt line, isn't it? Yeah. So.
As far as I know, and I'm sure the laws can't, well, they won't change the laws in the middle of the season, but they probably would knowing the FA. It has to be below the shirt line to give it. So that's number one. Number two, in the second half, Charlie Good is going forward to get on the end of a cross, and a Northampton player has got his shirt in his hand, and the referee is looking at it. He has stopped him getting to the ball because the trajectory of the ball was going to end up with Good. He'll ref in the Championship. That's my issue now.
Yeah.
He needs. If there was an FA assessor here today, he should be going to National League South.
It was shocking.
Forget Championship.
Shocking, wasn't it? That Dan Kemp one. And then we saw the pictures and the video back of it, of him just hitting the top of the shirt line above. And we're like, you haven't given that offside. It was like, what have you given it for? Some of the decisions, honestly. Again, it was just a game of car crashes, wasn't it? From accountability from the players, from the referee, and you can say the substitutions as well. I think were really the recipe for our downfall.
There's from the subs. Sorry, from the subs, there was no intent. There was no intent to go, and there was no intent from the starting 11.
And also, can we just throw something out there as well? I think someone said that Phoenix was having an issue. If he's having an issue, why is he joining in with the warm-ups and he's not in the squad?
Yeah. He was in
if
the
he's got a
start
knock,
half-time.
if he's got a knock,
why is he running?
So he's obviously available because you wouldn't have him out doing the warm-ups.
So many things today just don't make sense. We were talking about it. Why is Robbo coming on and playing left wing back? Why is Chem Campbell in the 10?
What
is happening? Where's the identity? It's like we're moulding 4 or 5 different identities together, putting them together and just seeing what happens.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is?
We don't have one.
Square pegs, round holes.
And that's always going to get beaten by a defensive one from Northampton, where they just graft and take their chances. That's what they did.
Well, if you're going to concede 3 goals against, let's call it how it is. Northampton are a poor side. Like their defence, look, I mean, every time we got the ball and ran at them, they didn't know what to do. Like they were pony.
Every one of their goals is good.
Yeah, 100%. They were pony, and we've conceded 3 games against 3 goals, probably against
that third goal,
the poorest side we've played.
Third goal is inexcusable. Because we're chasing the game at 2-1, and not only beforehand have they just been able to walk into the box through Harvey White, and we get past that, they get round and even get back into the box.
Yeah.
When we're chasing the game at 2-1 down, it's just
going a bit more about yourself, haven't you? Well, look, guys, it's been good to do the reaction video. Obviously, we wanted a result. We haven't got that. We go to Tuesday, Barnsley at home. Really quickly, just before we end the reaction video, what changes do we want to see for Tuesday against Barnsley at home? This could be to do with the management, this could be to do with the squad, how we set up. What are the changes for Tuesday?
Just have some balls about you. Go out there and run and play for the shirt. And for me, as a fan, and as a Stevenage fan, I've always seen players that give 100%, die for the shirt. That wasn't good enough today.
Yeah.
You can't. I looked at it and went, they just went,
it's not good enough. Oh no, I agree with you. I
have some
think
balls about you.
Look, I'll stick up for these players through anything, and I have this season. But you have to call it out sometimes, and that the things they know that as well. They have to take accountability.
The fans just want some effort. We just want some effort in the team.
Yeah, some goals.
What we want.
Do you know what I mean?
But at this level, you should have that quality. It doesn't matter who you are.
Yeah.
One Revs always goes, "Oh, we didn't run enough." Well, why is Harvey White playing?
That's his identity.
Oh yeah.
Harvey White doesn't run.
Got to work hard, haven't you?
Harvey White doesn't run. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He gets the ball and pings it 60 yards.
Yeah. Luca, really quickly changes for Tuesday just before we end.
I just want a clear identity. I just want a formation that's going to suit us. But he's got, if he plays a 3-5-2, he's got to play players that suit that 3-5-2. You can't just mix it and do what you
Press
want.
high.
Yeah.
Press high. We didn't do that today.
Do what
Press
we're good
high.
at.
Work
'Cause
hard.
He demands intensity,
100%.
aggression, everything.
Yeah,
Why is he picking the players that don't do that?
When you ain't got that ball, go and work for it. Don't just sit there and kind of lapse days and go. I think for me, I'm the same. Look, stick with the 3-5-2, but you know, I would look to have Louis Thompson straight back in that side for me Tuesday, and I want to see them press. I want to see them be. I know, oddly, Rev says this a lot, but be intense with your game, not just kind of go through the motions in the game of, you know,
performance. Where's that gone?
Well, yeah. How hard working
they
were we
were
that night?
poor. They were poor. They were depleted. But where's that gone?
I agree, boys. Well, look, I think that's all we've got time for. Guys, thank you for tuning in on the reaction video. We'll be back on Tuesday, hopefully doing another one, maybe. We'll see how it goes. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and we will see you next time.